Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Well, hello everybody. Good morning. It is 6:20 a.m. on the West Coast, or 9:20 a.m. depending where you're at on the East Coast. So just going over the price action really quick from last night. We ended up closing up pretty high there. Kind of good rally right at the end of the day. Ended up selling off for most of the evening there. I was out playing hockey actually last night, and I got home right around midnight, so I saw this happening here. I ended up taking a little scalp in there. Didn't really work out too well. I only made a very small amount, but in this account anyways. I took another scalp in a different account before that. But anyways, the only thing that I am noticing is that we are right back in that chop range that we had been going through on the previous day. So just be wary today. Again, seeming like we're kind of in that chop zone again here, guys. So just keep that in mind through the morning here. We kind of need to see some sort of action here, some nice strong movement, maybe above the value area high here, or if we're going to go lower, you know, the previous day low. That's definitely going to be some key levels for us going forward today.
Music licensing reimagined.
So, and yeah, so one of the trades I took last night, not in this one here in this account, but I took another one in my other account, actually got added to the very last day of my September schedule. So I got about an extra 100 here on this. You guys can't see that. But basically added an extra $100 to to my last day of the month of September. So now we're in October. I'm up $70 roughly so far from I took a total of 3 trades last night in 3 different accounts. Only up $14 in these 2 copy traded accounts here. And then I took 2 trades in my TPT evaluation account and made around 140. So like I said, 100 was the first trade. That was on last month's amount. And then we got a $70 for the first of October. Just get this a little bit in a better spot here so you guys can see it. All right, so yeah, so we're gonna be patient this morning. Unfortunately, you probably have heard me talking about Zach Arbucci's model, and what we're doing is we're waiting for the midnight open price to get engaged, but it seems like it's already been engaged today. So that's unfortunate. As you can see here, this is the midnight open price. So normally if this isn't, you know, if we would have stayed down here, we would be looking for the first fair value gap to get inverted in the direction of midnight open. But since it's already been engaged recently, we can't really be taking that trade. So we probably won't be trying to take that trade today. Just gonna get all of my trading views set up here, make sure everything's all lined up properly. And we're gonna take a quick look also at Financial Juice. We still have about 6 minutes to the bell. Just trying to get everything all oriented here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Get my streams all set up.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Taking a quick look here at Financial Juice. not much going on here. No red folders that I see that happened recently. Traders had bets on 2 more Fed rate cuts this year. That was 5:19 a.m. So that's a red folder.
Music licensing reimagined.
Quickly see if we have news, any big important news this morning. We got the Eurozone CPI year over year. Hey, Trevor, good morning. How you doing? We have BOC meetings, and that is a red folder, and that's at 10:30. So we probably won't be around for that. Trump signing some executive orders later today.
Artlist.io.
And the Fed Barkin guy's talking at some point today too, but it's a blue folder, so not that important. All right, so I think we're pretty caught up there. Just double check that it's working. Yeah.
Music licensing reimagined.
All right, so like I'm saying here, guys, unfortunately, we're kind of back in that range where we've been chopping over, in the last trading session there. So this was the 29th, which was, I think that was Monday. Yeah, Monday. We had a bit of a megaphone pattern there. I was talking about. We popped up, sold off, and then went sideways all night, basically. And then went a little lower, still going sideways all night. And then yesterday's, session was also quite sideways until the fact where we popped up towards right at the very end of the day. Then we ended up coming back down. We ended up going much lower overnight. But since then, we've popped up and kind of found, that we're back in that chop zone. So we're going to need some sort of action here to get us out of this zone here before we're going to get any clear indications as to where we're going on the day. So what's your thoughts about Lucid trading? It appears a bit cheaper than the other. Curious your thoughts. Yeah, I mean, I really like Lucid. I'm trading Lucid, right? So I got 3 copy traded accounts with Lucid. They're test accounts. Definitely like the fact that there's no activation fee and you can get into the test accounts for roughly around $100, I'd say. What do we got? We got 1 minute to the open, guys. Yeah, and I also like their rules. You can take payouts earlier. Well, yeah, the price is really good. Profit target's pretty standard. Drawdown type is good. You can pass evaluations in 1 day, and it's a one-time fee. So you can get into it for like $100 or so, and then try to rock those. Just trying to get my Lucid accounts to load up here. For some reason, they're being slow. I don't know, my computer seems like it's a little slow today. So we got 10 seconds to the bell here. But if you do want to pick up some accounts, you can definitely use my code to get that discount. MDT.
Music licensing reimagined.
What is going on here? I don't know, something's going on with my computer right now. It's being really weird. Initially selling off here out of the gate, guys. 6:30 candle. Let's get our view ops up here real quick. We can definitely chat a little bit more about Lucid in a few minutes here. Make sure I get these view ops all in place really quick.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, everything seems to be working really slow on my computer right now. I'm not sure what's going on.
Artlist.io.
All right, well, we're ripping back up here after that initial little sell-off there. Oh, geez. I had some FOMO feelings right there, guys.
Music licensing reimagined.
My computer's probably due for a restart, or it could be a little overloaded with videos that I've been downloading from StreamYard so that I can turn into watchable videos. Because yeah, everything seems to be really slow on my computer right now. See if I can't close a couple more things here.
Artlist.io. Artlist.io.
Yeah, and the other thing obviously I like about Lucid is that you're on Project X, right? So if you've already been trading top 1 futures, Lucid is definitely a good one. Let's see if that's finally, there we go, we're finally in there. Yeah, so I got 3 accounts here.
Music licensing
This one's
reimagined.
1700 up, 1400 up, and 1400 up in that one. I was taking a look at their rules, I think, earlier here. So the interesting thing about them is that you need to trade for, you have to trade for 8 days.
Artlist.io.
And you have to have 5 of those days over $100. And that's kind of the restriction that's on the payouts. So you don't have to take a full payout. You can take a minimum of 500 and a maximum of 1,500, say, for your first payout. And what you got to do is you got to
Music licensing
basically just get
reimagined.
rid of the buffer. So if you get rid of the buffer, so that would be getting a 50K account to 52,100. That's when the buffer gets locked at 50,000. And then say you make $500 that day or the next day, you could withdraw that. Obviously, you probably want to try to wait a bit so you can get up to 1,500 in profit, and then you can withdraw the total 1,500. But if you're close to 1,500, you don't have to wait to get to that kind of idea. So, and then once you take your payout, that whole cycle resets, right? So that means that you have to, you have to have 8 trading days, and 5 of those trading days have to have $100 or more. So yeah, so they're definitely a good company so far. I'm pretty happy. That's why I bought some test accounts. I've been treating them
Music licensing
very respectfully.
reimagined.
I've been trading them I have 15 trading days on these guys right now. Just chipping away. I slowed down a little bit more recently since I've been, above the right around the 50% point of the passing. But yeah, they're definitely a good company, I'd say. Their payouts are super fast too. Like if you heard before, top 1 futures is fast, but Lucid's even faster. So definitely check it out with MBT as a discount code. Would appreciate that very much. Okay, so what are we looking at here? We did rip out of the gate here. We pulled back right at first and then found support. We're going higher here. Looking like our view up here. Just make sure that the yellow guys are lined up here. So, okay, yeah. Yeah, I haven't ever tried Top Step before, so I've tried Tradeify. That was the first company I used. Then I went over to Top One Futures. Then I added in Lucid, and then now I have one Take Profit Trader account also. But I definitely like Top One and Lucid for their Project X platform. You can settle those risk parameters, gonna keep you safer for longer kind of idea. So like I was saying, guys, though, we're gonna be careful here. Even though we've popped up a bit, we're still sort of in that chop range. If we end up getting over the previous day high, which is a little bit of ways up there still, I wouldn't be although the price action looks pretty clean so far. We'll see if this ends up being a trending kind of day or not. But like I said, we're kind of in that area. If we're inside that value area high, there's a whole lot of chop here that happened yesterday. So let's see how this goes. We're going to wait at least for the first 15 minutes before we take any trades here. So far, the buyers are the only ones here. So let's see if we get, some more momentum. Just taking a look at the book real quick. We had these orders here at 24,840. Those kind of got dipped into. Majority of those in that area got taken. We still have a little more there above. And then we got more at 850 and 860. So currently the book is definitely saying, there's a good chance we're going to be heading higher. So let's just get a range set up here. We're getting pretty close to that, right? We're only 38 after, but let's get this started anyways. And these guys are going to be purple. So, hey, good morning, Dad. Yeah, so I'm feeling pretty tired today. I had a hockey game last night, 9 p.m. So finished the game a little after 10 p.m. Plus, it's a 1-hour drive home. Didn't end up getting into bed till right around 1 a.m. So only running on about 5 hours sleep this morning. I don't feel that horrible, but definitely noticing that feeling right now. So trying to be careful here. We're stuck in that chop zone. Currently pulling back a little bit here. ES and the Dow are actually looking pretty bullish, so we might end up wanting to trade ES actually. Let's take a look at that guy real quick. Look at that out of the gate here, ripping higher. So let's just get our opening range framed up over here also and get our New York VWAP connected.
Music licensing reimagined.
The Dow's looking really strong right now too, guys. Just making a tear towards the previous day high. But if anyone has been watching the Dow before, that can turn around right away. Let's take a quick look at the Meg 7 here. Meg 7 kind of gapped down, sold off out of the gate, and then recovered that sell off, and then we're up a little bit higher. So
Artlist.io.
So we did just take the previous day high on the Dow there. It's kind of interesting. Looking pretty bullish right now, guys. This candle is definitely nice, but we are kind of still setting the range here. Don't really want to rush into anything just yet. This might be a little pump before they end up sending us back down towards those that chop zone. Not really out of the woods just yet per se.
Music licensing reimagined.
I just wanted to check something here. See, I heard Randy say something about there's a naked point of control up here. So, man, my charts are so slow right now, guys. What the heck is going on here?
Artlist.io.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, guys. My computer's so slow.
Artlist.io.
I'm trying to like add an indicator to TradingView and it's not working. So frustrating. Anyways, so this could be the high for our opening range. We'll see. We got a couple minutes left here. 3 minutes till the range is set.
Music licensing reimagined.
Let's keep an eye on the 5 minute here. Look at that candle. What a beautiful big opening 5 minute candle there. Ripped up, sold off a little bit, sold off a little more, found support on the New York VWAP and headed higher. But like I said, I'm not fully convinced we're out of that chop zone yet. So let's try to be patient here, guys.
Artlist.io.
So we got 12 viewers, currently 8 in Randy's X channel. We got 3 in Randy's YouTube channel and 1 in my channel. So thanks to whoever is watching. Appreciate you guys.
Music licensing reimagined.
Sounds like we're getting some news in 1 minute
Artlist.io.
here. Let's see if I can't get this.
Artlist.io.
I'm just gonna try to see if I can't get my TradingView to start acting normal again here. It's
Music
really just so
licensing
slow right now for some
reimagined.
reason. So we got some sort of news here in 10 seconds.
Artlist.io.
So that was a manufacturing index, I think. 645 US S&P manufacturing PMI. So it was exactly on what they said it was going to be. So that is red folder news.
Music licensing reimagined.
So just wanted to show you guys this real quick, but I'm in a swing trade right now on MSTR, which is MicroStrategy, if any of you guys have heard that. But basically the yearly open price was somewhere here around $300 or $303. So we ended up getting a sell-off here on MicroStrategy. I ended up buying 4 shares at $300 each. So I put not a huge investment. I put $1,200 in there at $303, and now we're at $340. So definitely killing it on those shares. I was thinking I would sell
Music
somewhere up at
licensing
the 350
reimagined.
area to 400 if I want to get out of those positions, because this was depending on what's going to happen with Bitcoin, like we had like 450 at the highs kind of idea. So there's quite a bit of room to the upside. So, and it directly reflects pretty close to what Bitcoin's doing. So obviously Bitcoin's up today. Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin here. Yeah, so Bitcoin, was at 114,000, and look at that overnight. We just ripped higher there. quick $2,000 higher. Let's see if they're going to keep pushing that up or not. So pretty happy about that long trade that I jumped in there. Patiently waited for a pullback near the open price. So we're starting to get a bit of a pullback here on the ES, guys. Just want to take a quick look at the other indices really quick. So Dow hit its previous day high and then sold off since then. ES.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, we kind of no exact level. We kind of like broke through the monthly open price. So that would have been, well, that's yesterday's. Well, that doesn't really make sense, does it?
Artlist.io.
Quarterly open price. It says, I guess, yeah, that's weird. Is that midnight? That would have been midnight. I don't know why that level just seemed off to me, but in between the Monday high and the Monday midpoint, we didn't find any more momentum. And NQ was up at the value area high and then rejected. So, like I said, kind of stuck in that range, guys, today. Dow and ES were looking pretty good for me there, but big slap there, guys, as you saw. Just ripped right through all those orders. Looking like we might be going lower today. We're going to be patient, though. Like I said, we might just sell off right back into that chop zone, which is exactly what we're doing right now. We need to stay away from price action in this area. This is a cute, like, total telltale sign that, in this area is where all the chop happens, like chop, 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 chop. We went lower, chop, 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 chop,
Music
right?
licensing
This was our yesterday's trading step. And when you look at it like that, you're like, oh my gosh, how could, pretty hard to make money here. You take any breakouts, like any of these you think are going to break out lower, any of these ones you think are going to break out higher, and it just goes exactly to the other end of the range. So look at this slap though, guys. Straight down from 27 all the way down to 07. So quick 20-point fall. They say the bears take the stairs, or the bulls take the stairs, and the bears jump out of the window. I'm a crypto bro. Don't get me started on what a Ponzi MSTR is. Yeah, I mean, I guess, is it a Ponzi? I don't know. They're just so into crypto, just like you are, that all of their free capital is going towards buying Bitcoin. But yeah, I guess it is sort of a Ponzi scam. And they didn't get into the S&P 500, which kind of spurred the fall currently. So Darren does things. I don't think I've seen you in the streams before, but hey, good to meet you. Thanks for hanging out. I think you're probably in Randy's channel right now. Randy's trading live on ASFX TV this morning. But kind of doing what I thought we were going to do here, just getting straight back into that chop zone. We got to get out of this value area high at a minimum for us to find any momentum higher here. Sailor dilutes share, buys Bitcoin, then he buys then when Bitcoin price appreciates, you get to better MNAV to raise money and buy more Bitcoin. Yeah, nice. Okay, nice. That's how you probably found Randy then, obviously. I'm in that stream. Well, I take part in their live stream. February, March, I think, is when I started using their stream. So, yeah, I guess when you frame it like that, it's definitely a Ponzi loop. Oh man, my computer is so bad, guys. I really need to spend a little time after the stream today and clean up some memory here because nothing's working properly right now. Everything's a little slow.
Artlist.io.
So just trying to be conservative here, patient, waiting for some price action to happen here that's going to give us an indication of which direction we're going to be going today. Like I said, we're currently in that chop zone, so I don't see us doing anything much other than going sideways for now. Not really the price action we want to be trading. So we'll wait for, some nice high volume move to help us with some direction. So if you use OBS or StreamYard, they both been bugging since the recent updates. Yeah, a few days back there, I was trying to get StreamYard going, and I had the stream all set up and everything, and then when I went to start the stream, it said it was live, but it wasn't sending it out live. So it could definitely be that is what's messing it up. So I think I got a DaVinci Resolve is also open right now. I should probably close that real quick. Close off anything that I can that I don't really need right now.
Music licensing reimagined.
So I'm just watching their stream, and they're talking about having a traders gathering in Tampa Bay on May. So they got the tickets free, or not free, tickets becoming available on October 18th. So definitely probably going to be picking up that and kind of set that as my next little vacation. So, hey, Jose, good morning. How are you doing?
Music licensing reimagined.
Ugh. I'm just gonna grab some coffee and be right back.
Artlist.io. Artlist.io.
All right, guys. So our range was set a few minutes ago here. Let's go to the 1 minute and just make sure it's accurate. Our 45 candle.
Music licensing reimagined.
So this was actually our 50 candle. So our 45 candle was back here. right there. So that was the top of the range. The bottom of the range is a little bit off here. I'm going to set it up to the bottom of the 630 candle. So we did dip out of the bottom of the range there for a moment and found some support. Let's see how we react here at the New York VWAP. If we can take this with some volume and like end up having a nice closure, we can think about taking along here. Target is going to be the top of the range. And make sure you guys are aggressive here, taking profits if you do take this trade, because quite often we're going to get to the top of the range and we're going to reject. So, I mean, that was a fairly decent take, but usually I like to see at least 50% of the candle close above the New York VWAP. So we only had about, looks like maybe 25% of this candle closing above there. So not the strongest take, I would say, at this point. So, and we're pulling back a bit here. So good thing we didn't jump in that right away. That is kind of the idea here, though, is would have liked to seen a little bit of a larger candle close there. If we could have like closed up somewhere around 721 and then pull back to the New York VWAP, I would be a little more convinced to be jumping in along right now. So let's just be patient here. Maybe this, to me, that's not a clear signal to take along. And yeah, now we're trading a little bit below the New York VWAP. So let's give it a little more time here. We're still kind of stuck in that range, right? So this could also be sort of a failure to take the New York VWAP, right? So this could be the point where we're going to say that we're going to go lower. So and I just scalped long from the opening range low to the New York, knife catching and praying. Yeah, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, that's definitely a good trade, and today, considering we are choppy, that could be something that you could see. Let's see if we're gonna head back lower and not here at this point. But nice trade there. So that definitely deserves a little bit of an applause. Toss in a couple air horns there for you. Nice trade.
Music licensing.
So we got the ISM manufacturing PMI coming up in 1 minute here, which is at 7 a.m. It's a yellow folder, shouldn't be too much impact, or an orange folder. So it's kind of like a medium impact news. So Austin's strat with 1 second touch usually rejects or bounces. Nice, yeah.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, Austin does like to take that trade sometimes, for sure. I didn't notice if he didn't really take that this morning, but the first bounce, sorry. First touch. Gotcha. So yeah, so like I was saying, I'm not very convinced with that bullish candle there. Here's that news, guys. Pretty volatile actually for the orange.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, pretty volatile for an orange folder. 61.9 is what they came out with, and the reports forecast was 62.7, so a little bit below the forecast, and we're falling because it was 63.7 on the previous forecast there. So could have bought at the low again there, guys. You could have almost had that same trade again there, but in 10 seconds.
Music
Right?
reimagined.
With the way that we whipped down there and bounced back up. Anyone who had a long order down at the bottom of the range got in there and is nicely in the money. Let's see if we can't take that New York VWAP with a little bit of volume and conviction this time. So But currently the book is looking pretty dark, guys. Yeah, the
Artlist
book's looking
IO.
pretty dark. And we're still in that chop zone, remember? So do be careful. Be pretty aggressive on your profit taking if you're taking any trades in this area. We're sort of starting to break out of the top of that consolidation and a little bit above our previous day's price action. So that's good. But yeah, I'm not that convinced yet that we need to be taking a long.
Music licensing reimagined.
But it seems like the buyers have basically come in since about midnight last night, pushed us up two nice big steps, ripped out of the gate a bit, pulled back, and then still above, sort of pre-market's price action here. Oh, sorry guys. I'm pretty tired today. I need this coffee to kick in. So looks like Randy actually took a long. But like I said, I'm going to be patient here. I'm not really thinking that I'm not that convinced just yet. Would like to see a really nice strong closure above the New York VWAP with some volume. That would be telling us that the longs are really here or not. So far, we're just in that indecision area still. So they're battling.
Artlist IO.
So currently up $70 so far on this month. So I'm hoping to start the month out green. Oh, they're getting a nice little pump down here, guys. Let's see if we can't get a closure above this 719 level here. We got 12 seconds left on this candle, and then we can definitely look for sort of a pullback. How's the volume here? The volume is pretty decent, although it's starting to get pushed back down on the volume. So not the best closure there. Let's see, are we going to hold this New York view up and head higher? Let's see.
Artlist IO.
All right, well, finding a little bit of resistance up here, just kind of taking that. I would have liked to seen this closure take that.
Music licensing
volume is kind of, it's still a little bit lower at this point, all things considered. So I'm not that convinced that the buyers are in control yet. We're still really close to that chop range. So I'm going to be patient here. Still just going to wait this out.
Artlist IO.
Definitely, if you would have had some orders at the bottom of the range, you would have been sitting pretty currently. There's some video they're talking about the government shutdown on the feed here. Let's see if I can find that. Because they've been talking about, Trump's been talking about shutting down the government because the opposition isn't agreeing to some of the stuff he's trying to enact. So
music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
So as you can see, we're starting to get a little bit of pullback here. Again, decent little move, decent little take of the New York view up. This might continue higher, but I was looking for more of a strong candle, a strong bullish, super bullish candle here. I guess if we were to go to the 5 minute, that probably looks a little bit better, but it's also on that news candle. So that's could be some manipulation here. Let's keep an eye on the 1 minute here. We are starting to climb higher a little bit here. Just still finding sellers up in this area here, guys. So we had this kind of like indecision here. So this also is a pretty key area, I would say, for the battle point as to whether the buyers or sellers are going to take it. As you can see, we got two gravestone dojis here, which is, or I guess inverted hammers. I don't know how you want to say it, but it's a bullish candle in color, but with the hammer being down there and there. So I would think that this little zone here is definitely like an indecision area, right? As you can see, like this whole little area here, they really couldn't decide. They wanted to go higher, but it's going up and down, up and down, up and down. Ended up going out, and then look at that, we came back and went straight through it back to the bottom. So it's looking a little bearish, guys. I don't know. I'm still undecided on what direction we're going to take here at this point, so I'm just staying flat currently. So I mean, technically we might be looking for, you know, maybe something at the top of the range there, but it just, our stop's starting to get real huge if we're doing that, because like, where do you put your stop for structure? I mean, I guess you could use value area high if that long were to play out, but you know, we're starting to roll over here. So are we going to be, you know, heading lower? I guess we'll have to wait and see here. Buyers did hold this up above the New York view up there. I feel like we kind of need another manipulation move here before we're going to pick our direction. They might pull back again pretty deep and then rip it, or vice versa. They might just do a quick pop up and sweep these recent highs and then turn it around and head back down. So, but yeah, just from my point of view, I'm still just going to sit flat for now. We're just too close to that choppy range area. Although we are, like I said, we are slightly above, you know, the overnight and yesterday's price action, which is, you know, a decent sign saying that the bulls are sort of stepping in. But as you can see, we haven't really been making much progress just yet. So I'd like to see some expansion here happen, and then we can think about taking a position. I'll just remove this, guys, because we need to see some action here that's gonna like want us to get in. Starting to climb here a little bit. Pretty sure Randy's still in his long.
Artlist.io.
But yeah, so sort of stuck in this indecision area. We do have a dragonfly doji candle there on the 1 minute chart that held the New York Open. Dragonfly doji is the one where it has a very small body and larger wick on the bottom side and smaller wick on the top side. That means buyers, it's indecision candle obviously, but buyers, it's usually a reversal candle, so the buyers are sort of stepping in. So I guess if we could see a nice break here above, what is this price here? Well, I'm to be honest, I'm not even convinced until we get up above 724. But even then, like, look at this price action here. We end up, you know, sort of at the top of the range. So I'm almost tempted to say we need to wait for, you know, for us to get out of the top of the range. This could be a slow grind higher though. Just we were to just add a little trend line in there to help us visualize what we're doing here. Maybe we can even clone this and see if it fits on the other side. Yeah, so kind of this does fit there okay. We're kind of in what we would normally consider as a bearish candle, even though we're climbing higher. Usually these are bearish channel. Even though we're climbing higher here, quite often these are going to end up rolling over and heading lower. So bearish channels trend up and bullish channels trend down. Kind of a little backwards, but followed by the bullish engulfing is a morning star. I entered there. The bullish engulfing. Are you talking about the news candle? Which candle are you saying is a bullish engulfing one? And which time frame? Maybe on the 5?
Reimagined.
Oh, guys.
Artlist.io.
Woo. We had a really hard hockey game last night, actually. It was 0-0 until about 3 minutes left in the game. And then they scored on us. And then when there was 1 minute left in the game, we tied it up. We went to overtime. Unfortunately, we were shorthanded the entire overtime session, or the outcome might have been different, but we ended up ending the game at a tie. So, in my book, that's a win. Okay, 7:09, 1 minute, 3 candle pattern. Okay, 7:09. Gotcha. Yeah, three pattern. Yep. Nice. Yeah, let's see how long this channel holds here. They'll definitely help get you at least to the top of the range, hopefully. But yeah, just currently it's a little slow grind. Hoping for a little bit faster expansion here, but definitely looking pretty bullish, currently. Although we do have, a little bit of indecision with, buyers and sellers here, so.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io.
Oh, MNQ. That makes sense. Like looking at that candle, so I was like, that doesn't really. Let me take a look over here. I was like, I don't see exactly what you're talking about, but yeah, it makes sense. I mean, we're looking pretty bullish. NQ's looking a little more bullish. We're already at the top of the range there at value area high. Here's our 709. Okay, so this candle here, gotcha. Yeah, that's definitely a nice bullish engulfing candle there. Is a morning star. So this guy here, you're saying is a morning star? That's 709. So kind of looks like a hammer. Maybe that's what they call a morning star. I'm not exactly sure what a morning star candle is. I've heard that term before, but I just that one never really sunk in on me. But it kind of looks sort of like a hammer, right?
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, so we have a divergence current. Well, it's not that actually. I was gonna say we have a divergence, but we haven't really made a new high yet. So if NQ makes a new high, then it's gonna have a bit of a bullish divergence in comparison to the
Artlist.io.
ES and the Dow, because the Dow and the ES are, substantially lower here. So let's see if they can take the high here on the NQ. That would give us a bullish divergence.
Artlist.io.
What do we have for targets up above here? Well, we have previous day high up there, so maybe that could be the eventual target. So let's see if we can't get a nice solid break out of the top of the range here. If we could get a strong green bar out of the top of the range, I'd be definitely interested in taking an opening range high break. Make sure this chart's our opening range is a little bit off there. 711, 645 is up here somewhere, right? Yeah, 645 is right there. So that's good right there. It includes a hammer and the two candles before it, so the three pattern. Gotcha. So the candle before the bullish engulfing, and then the hammer after it? Or is it the three candles before the bullish engulfing? I'm sorry. Sorry for all the questions. You're at plus 500. Beautiful. Look at that. Nice trade there. That's awesome. Definitely getting an applause for that. Congratulations. Is that a funded account, or are you working on some eval accounts? Here, I'll also put up my my little barcode there for Lucid trading if you want to use that. So at the top of the screen there, that little QR code is for Lucid, and yeah, you can get 30 to 45% off using my code MBT. Looking pretty strong here, guys, out of the break out of the top of the range here. Wishing I wasn't looking at ES earlier, to be honest. Now really missed out on this here, because that's looking way better to me. Look at that take of the New York. I mean, we did end up pulling down and then retaking it with some nice volume there. So it's too bad I was looking at ES, regretfully. But looks like all three indices are starting to go together, guys. And we got some increasing volume up here. So let's see where this candle closes. We could wait. Basically, I would like to see a pullback to the top of the range. See if we can't find some support. We got the value area high up here too. So maybe that's the trade that we're going to be looking for here. Something like this here. We can
music licensing reimagined.
shoot for something like 30 points, and then our stop's going to have to be down here. Just from my personal sizing, I'm just going to do the same thing on my other chart here. Top of the range is right there. Make it 30. Stop down there. So this says I can only do like about 3 contracts with this stop to keep my risk in a decent parameter for what I've been wanting. So, you're in a combine. Oh yeah, no problem. You're welcome. Yeah, that's a QR code there, and then I think it's 30% off their test accounts and 40% off their straight to funded accounts. this link is
Music
just for picture
licensing
info.
reimagined.
Like it doesn't take you to yeah, it's not gonna let's see here if I can't I'm gonna try to use my camera here on it.
Artlist.io.
We're looking so bullish here, guys. I'm really missing out on this. Starting to feel a little bit of FOMO. It's oh, it says we're in maintenance. Our tech team is currently performing site updates.
Music licensing
Interesting.
reimagined.
That's weird. Yeah, this is what was happening on my yeah, they're current maintenance right now, unfortunately. So yeah. Launch Lucid X here. Interesting.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, they're doing some updates on the website right now, so sorry about that if you're looking to go in there and get an account, but
Artlist.io.
this link is for the picture info for the candlestick. Did you share a link? Is that what you're saying? I don't see it there. This link is just for picture info.
Music licensing reimagined.
Let's see if we can't get a little bit of a pullback here. Make sure I get the book map on NQ here. Let's see what we got. We got 24,915 above, which is where our previous day high is.
Artlist.io.
So that could definitely be our eventual target here in the near term. But like I was saying, I would like to see a pullback here to sort of to the range here would be pretty nice. Hopefully it's not,
Music
you know,
licensing
not a
reimagined.
super huge fast candle. I would like it to like sort of slowly grind down a bit. You know, make a couple sort of like consolidate on its way down here, and then I'm gonna wait for it to like get some sort of little reaction off that area, and then I'll think about jumping in.
Artlist.io. Artlist.io.
We got EI crude inventory at 730, EIA crude inventory, and gasoline. So that's coming up here in 5
Music
minutes.
licensing reimagined.
Looking like they're trying to take the high here at this point.
Artlist.io.
Made a little baby step there above the high.
Music licensing reimagined.
Oh damn, that buying at the bottom of the range there was definitely the move, guys. I just moved my previous day low. That was at 722.
Artlist.io. Artlist.io.
Did you share a link, or am I just reading that incorrectly? Because I don't see a link in the chat there. I think you're in Randy's channel, so I mean, it usually shows up in the middle of this. You know, I have all the comments active from all the channels, so usually I can see them. So. Grind and higher here, guys. Orders at 900 also, which is coming up right there. 24,900. We got 51 orders on the book. And then we got those orders at 915 area.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
New candle here, pushing up out of the highs. So oh, you tried to share a link. So I think I'm gonna get in long here, guys. Let's see if we can't get a little bit more of this move here. I'm not gonna be looking for too much. I'm only gonna look to front run the orders at 900 there. Maybe it's not the right time to enter, but it's looking like we should be able to kind of get up there. I'm gonna put my stop here. Hopefully we don't slap straight down. If we can get up there, so I'm gonna put my TP there. I'm gonna take 4 off at that 90, 99. Limit sell 4.
Music licensing.
Crude oil inventory is coming out here in 1 minute, so hopefully we can get to that before that 1 minute happens, because we might end up getting a slap from this crude oil inventory. Seems like these medium news folders have been not the best. Maybe I bought the high here. Pulling back pretty hard, actually.
Artlist.io.
Might end up having to stop myself out here. I don't want to take too much of a loss on this trade here if this is going to come down on me. We got 10 seconds on that crude oil. Let's see if we can't get a bounce here, hopefully. I'm going to pull my stop up a little bit tighter.
Music licensing reimagined.
See if we can't get that continuation here. If we can get up to those orders, I'm going to bring my stop up even. Not liking that we can't seem to get any movement up there, though.
Artlist.io. Artlist.io.
Yeah, if we start looking bearish here on this candle, if we start, you know, pulling back to the low of this candle, I'm probably just going to stop myself out, take a small loss, and rinse and repeat here on a different trade. Looking pretty heavy currently. Would have liked to see a move there, pushing up there, but yeah, I probably should just stop this out, guys. We'll put it right below this here in case we do fall back down there. I dropped it there. It'll be could be $100 loser at this point. Forming a little bit of structure up there. I'm going to give it a couple more ticks here. Hopefully these buyers can step in, hold it up there above this 9 EMA. But yeah, we're out there, unfortunately. $97 loser minus the $13 that I was up before that. So, but I'm not liking how we didn't continue on. I was liking, you know, it was looking like we were going to be pushing towards that 900. So we might get a bit of a deeper pullback here. So we'll have to wait for, you know, another potential entry. Maybe I put my stop a little too tight there, but let's just be patient here and see how this ends up playing out, whether or not we're gonna take another trade. I'll be right back in 1 second here, sorry.
Artlist.io.
Hey Trevor, yeah, I have my own channel. It's Market Butcher. If you search for Market Butcher trades, you can see, you'll be able to find my channel a lot easier. There's so many like meat butchers that oh shoot, still got that order up there. There's so many meat market or like meat butchers that have, you know, some sort of meat market butcher that it's hard to find my account without putting in the trades part, even though my channel is just called Market Butcher. So
Artlist.io.
maybe I need to take the speed glasses off today and go back with the go back to the clear ones. I'll see things a little more clearly. So didn't go too much lower than where I stopped out. I stopped out right at the 7.7 level, right? Or 7.9 level, 7.9. We ended up going to 75. But yeah, I think that was the right choice to stop myself out there. Don't want to let it run too far. I'd rather just take a little paper cut. And I am feeling a little bit tired today since I only got about, you know, about 5 hours sleep. So we could think about trying this long again here if it looks like we're getting some more momentum. The volume has been decreasing on these last couple candles here. So if we can get a nice move up here with the increase, like the volume starting to look stronger, could definitely think about jumping in. There we go. We did take a little bit higher, some good chunks on the volume there. There we go. I'm gonna try again here one more time, guys. Put the stop at the bottom of this candle. Again, we're gonna front run. Well, we're pretty much at 900 now, so we can't really front run it. So let's front run previous day high there. Limit sell 4. Oh, that was a market sell 4. I screwed that up, guys. Damn it. What did I do there? Captured $28. Yeah. Mental capital's a little off this morning, guys. I'm like clicking the wrong buttons and everything, so maybe it's due to the lack of sleep here. I'm gonna try adding in here just one. Bring our stop up here. See if we can get a little more continuation on this.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, there is, eh? Yeah. Thanks for the subscription. Appreciate it. I'm actually gonna try to add one more in here. Let's keep just moving our stop up here. See if we can't get them to not pull back and stop me out right away. Please don't pull back. Keep going. Keep going higher, guys. Here. Keep going higher. Okay, we're gonna get stopped out. 3, 2, 1. Oh, buyer stepped in. Okay, we're still alive, guys. We're still alive. We're up $57. Let's hold this for now, guys. Let's hold this. See what happens when we get up here to the previous day high.
IO.
Uh-oh. Gonna take me out. Man, I really screwed that up. I meant to put that limit order, and I guess I hit sell for market. And probably gonna get stopped out here unless the buyers can somehow hold this still. Looking pretty heavy here. Buyers stepping in. There again. Nice. Come on, guys. Do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, look who's here. Hey.
What's going on?
Hey, Nick. How you doing? Weren't you on that other stream this morning?
I was.
Yeah.
I wanted to check in on you and make sure you weren't doing anything crazy on a government shutdown morning.
Yeah, I know. I took a long way up here earlier, and I cut it at $100 loser, and then I think my mental capital is a little low today. I had a hockey game last night, so I didn't get to bed till 1 a.m. So I'm only
You and your you Canadians and your hockey hullabaloo.
Yeah. So I got in 5 contracts long, and then I went to put a limit sell order, and I put 4 market sell. So I got out of basically sold that whole trade there. Yeah.
Ugh.
So not
Ouch.
the best morning for me, anyways.
So you were at
Still-
5 micros, not 5 minis, right?
Yeah, micros, yes. So it didn't kill me or anything, but kind of ruined that trade. It could have definitely captured some more money out of that trade, but totally screwed it up. I did take a trade last night when I got home at midnight, and I closed it, 100. I think I'm up about it was like 170 or so
All right.
last night, but now with these two 69, 70, 140, so I'm only up $30 since my trades yesterday. So is what it is.
Yeah, I'm just sitting on my hands right now. I took a long a little bit ago, but
Yeah.
it went in my favor. I closed it out. I shouldn't have, but I did.
Oh yeah. Because it kept going.
Yeah, it just kept going.
Yeah.
I'll be happy with my tiny little bit of profit here, but that's about it.
Yeah, sadly, I was watching ES out of the gate earlier, and it just wasn't giving me the signals I wanted to get into the long. It was just kind of moving slower, and then I looked over, and Trevor had taken a long in NQ, and then when I looked over at NQ, I was like, "Damn it! I should have been trading that, not looking at MES." So we did reject off previous day high there. The book's looking pretty dark. We do have 24,950 up above.
IO.
Well, it's on the right side of the VWAP.
Yeah.
I'm actually really surprised at how bullish this is looking.
Yeah, I thought we were going to have another sideways day because we had basically found ourselves back in that area that we were chopping in yesterday.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, and my computer's acting really weird today too. Like everything's having trouble loading. I was trying to put some indicators on my trading view chart and they weren't coming on and stuff. So I need to do some cleanup on the computer, I think. Just have too many videos that I've been like downloading and to get ready to post.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think
Getting
I'm
ready
running
to
out of
post,
memory.
I'm sure. You gotta stop downloading so much weird porn.
Yeah.
Randy's told me about you and your midget porn addiction.
Oh yeah, that's what it is, eh?
That's just what I heard. I'm not sure if it's true, and I'm not judging either. I mean, if that's what you're into, hey, great, good for you.
Music licensing reimagined.
I do like yeah, not midgets. Anyways, I'm not a midget guy. I gotta be careful what I say on live stream with YouTube, so but definitely not midgets, unfortunately. Well, maybe fortunately.
I don't know who's that. I forgot the name of the television show. He was in Game of Thrones. The dwarf in Game of Thrones was considered to be like one of the sexiest men alive.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I mean, he's a good-looking guy. I get it.
Yeah.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, just because he's small doesn't mean he doesn't look good, right? Some of those guys are pretty ripped too. Just pure muscle. Yeah, so what's gonna happen here? I've been kind of mostly sitting on my hands today
Music licensing reimagined.
until those two little trades there. One stopped me out, and then I tried it again as we started taking those couple bullish candles there. But like I said, I screwed up that trade. So maybe today isn't the best day for me to be trading.
I don't know. NQ was looking pretty bullish. So are you willing to wait for a pullback or?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a pullback. I do have this handoff view up here. So if we pull back to that and then look like we're finding some support, that wouldn't be a bad area to get an entry potentially.
NQ's got a bunch of orders up at 9:15.
Yeah, which is
14 and 12.
Music licensing
the high a
reimagined.
day there, or the previous day high. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just trying to relax today. I'm not seeing anything that's making me really want to jump in a trade right now.
Yeah. So how was the stream over there? What's the name of that channel too? I
was on the ASFX live stream, just watching in on it.
Oh, but you didn't do. I thought you were on
the Traders Post is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay.
So I'll be on the Traders Post. I forgot the title of it. I'm horrible at marketing.
Well, interesting. Trevor's interested in, as you can see in the chat there, he's been interested in lucid trading. That's the one that I recently picked up some accounts. So I'm hoping that he's going to use my discount code to pick up some accounts. I'd appreciate
You know what?
that. So.
Send me your put your discount code up in there, because I'm actually thinking about getting some lucid accounts as well.
Nice. Yeah, it's MBT. It's on the bottom. Well, I guess you can't see it because it's on the stream.
Oh, Market Butcher Trades. All right.
Yeah, MBT. Yeah. There's a QR code on the stream too right now in the top right corner. But I guess you'd have to use your phone to access that, right? But
I see it.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't really need
deal
to do that.
So are those instant funded or
Yeah, so there's
SFAs?
test accounts. Yeah, there's they call it their test accounts. That's the good thing about those test accounts is they're a one-time fee.
Music
no
licensing
activation fees or anything?
Yeah, no activation fee. Yeah. And the discount code I think is 30% off for the test accounts and 40% off of the straight to funded ones.
Oh hell yeah, I'll do that.
Their rules are pretty good too. They don't have strict profit targets you need to hit. So once you get over the buffer, and you get over $500 over the buffer, you can take a payout as long as you've had 8 trading days and 5 days of those that are over $100. So
all right,
that's kind of their line, and you can take up to, if it's a 50K account, you can take up to 1,500 on your first payout. So
Artlist.io.
Some of the other good firms that I like are take profit trader, because you can
One of my
take daily
favorites.
notes, right?
Yeah.
So they're definitely something to consider. But yeah, I mean, if you really like Project X, like a lot of us
Music
do,
licensing
then definitely
reimagined.
top one and Lucid. But
To say about
yeah,
Project X.
take profit trader is pretty good for that daily payouts situation. That's kind of, and then Tradeify is the other one that I've used in the past. It's also pretty decent.
Yeah, Tradeify is good. I like Take Profit is on the top of that list.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, because they don't have consistency rules, right? I actually tried to get an affiliate with them, so, but they rejected me for some reason. Not sure why. Probably I'm too small.
I don't know. You're a good height for a boy your age.
Yeah.
Music
I'm 6
licensing
feet tall.
reimagined.
In terms of YouTube smallness, I'm pretty small.
I know. I'm just making stupid dad jokes because that's what I do.
It's all good. I'm enjoying it.
At least someone is.
So Top One Futures and Lucid use Project X. Lucid is
Artlist.io.
trying to get Trading View and somebody else, I think.
Tradeivate.
Tradeivate, yes.
Lucid should have Tradeivate within the next month or so.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, I did notice that they are trying to get those. I would like to see Top One also get some other options too. Would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Project X.
No, I mean, the things that I do like on it are just
Music
mostly the
licensing reimagined.
you know, the guardrails sort of situation.
Yeah, but if you're, well, for me, it's a little different because I'm copy trading. So
Yeah.
I can put in a stop loss and a take profit just through Trader's Post and call it a day.
What do you need for take profit and Top One?
Take profit. Wait, what do you mean? What do you need for it?
Yeah, so take profit trader
Artlist.io.
trades on Tradeivate, and you can also hook it up to your Trading View if you want to use it there.
Yeah, all Tradeivate accounts you can hook up to TradingView.
Yeah. And Top One Future is just Project X. So
Music licensing reimagined.
yeah, Tradeivate. You can use take profit trader. You can run on Tradeivate and or TradingView.
Waiting for a little bit bigger pullback here.
Yeah, we're getting closer to that handoff view up there.
Artlist.io.
Randy's like
Artlist.io.
barely can see his face on the stream. He's like, the camera's just in a really bad position.
He's hiding. He doesn't
Yeah.
want to show you his black eye.
Oh yeah, he got drunk last night and got into a battle at the bar.
Randy, you never know.
Music
Yeah.
He's a
licensing
feisty
reimagined.
little Canadian.
His I don't know if you know this, but his nickname is Rude. Because
Really?
Because he used to cause a lot of troubles when he was younger.
All right.
I started to call him Rude or Rudy. So he's obviously a very very easy to get along with kind of guy, but like if you have disagreement, like when he was drinking before anyways, that's kind of how he got his nickname, was the drunk version of Randy. We called him Rudy.
Oh, I can't wait to
Rude.
drink with Randy.
Yeah, I think he's calmed down quite a bit. Finding some buyers here on this candle
Music
here.
licensing
Yep.
reimagined.
Getting a little heavier up at 9:15 too.
Yeah. I feel like I'm FOMOing in here if I go on this. I just not feeling that confident. Thanks for the info, guys. Definitely will help with research. Don't worry, Dave. I'll use your code when I research that point. Haha. No worries, Trevor. Yeah, no pressure. Definitely find whatever account works best for you. You know, it's for me, it's not, you know, it's not going to make, you know, a huge difference on my you know, my life or anything, but I definitely would appreciate it if you did use it. So but yeah, definitely pick the account that it's going to work best for you. They all have their own pros and cons, right? So, and then Jose said, so he's a teddy bear and a grizzly bear. Haha. Yeah, yeah, that's a good way to put it. He's a teddy bear in general, but you know, when he gets a little more crazy, he becomes a grizzly, sort of. Yeah, sure. That works. Yeah, he's always been easy to make lots of friends, though. He remembers everybody's names and has lots of stuff to talk to people about. So he's got one of those personalities.
Yeah, I can never remember anyone's name. Sorry, Mark.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, it takes me usually 2 or 3 times to really get that name stuck in. So sometimes I'll meet somebody, and then the next time I meet them, I'm like, shoot, what was your name again? I was more the quiet friend, you know, like, because I used to kickbox and everything. So I was kind of like, I'm the guy in the background that you need to be worried about if you do get in a fight with my friends. The quiet guy sitting there just being patient, watching everything going on, right? So
That's me. I just sit back and drink and watch the chaos ensue and smile. Occasionally duck.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Something's flying at me.
Artlist.io.
No, I'm too old for that nonsense. I'm gonna leave before anything gets stupid. Nothing good happens after midnight.
Well, I'm talking back in, you know, in my early, you know, 20s and maybe up to very early 30s. But
I can't remember most of my 20s.
I was more of the fight finisher guy, not so much the fight starter. Randy's sort of the fight starter. There we go. We're starting to break out of this little wedge or this trend line that I put in there. So we've been finding a little bit of resistance at the 900 level there. Not that convinced right now, though.
Yeah, I'm just sitting on my hands for a while.
900 is a pretty key level, just, you know, that round number, psychological number.
Just using your headology.
Headology?
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, it didn't quite push up through that. We got to 99.50 on that last candle. We got those orders at 900. There's about 20 of them.
I feel like half my job is just sitting and waiting.
Yeah. Patience, right? They pay you to be patient, so. So we currently have 15 viewers watching. We got 11 in Randy's channel on X. We got 1 in Randy's YouTube channel and 3 in my YouTube channel.
Right.
I think we poached Trevor over to my channel this morning. So
Trevor, you went from mine to his? Traitor.
Yeah, Nick's got a channel too there, Trevor. Mustang Trader, right?
Yep.
That's a pretty sweet name. Is it like more the car or more like horse Mustang?
No, it actually was from a podcast that Austin, Evan, and James did.
Yeah.
They spent about half their podcast talking about me, and James was quoting The Last Dance, Phil Jackson's book.
Okay. Yeah.
And something about one of the coaches went to Dennis Rodman and started, telling him how to do his job. And Phil Jackson went up to the offensive coach and was like, "Hey, you don't put a saddle on a Mustang."
Okay.
And
so that's how you got the name. Nice.
it's because the 3 or 4 days before they recorded that, I had a $113,000 day.
Oh yeah.
So that was James
trying to
basically
take those
just
900 orders
complimenting me.
there.
Artlist
Yeah, I do
IO.
remember that episode. Actually, I saw that, and I was like, "Who's this Nick guy? And how's he making 100 grand in like one day of trading?" I'd heard them talking about somebody who's copy trading many accounts, and they're like, "Oh yeah, he had like a $30,000 day today, or like before that, or something," and then all of a sudden it's like $100,000 in one day. It's like, holy crap!
That was at that point, that was my biggest day ever.
Yeah.
And
Music licensing.
I
reimagined.
previous to that, I had this is actually really funny. I took a trade. I had it copied to, I think it was like 54, or no, it was like 44 account. And I was letting it go. And when I closed out of it, I went over to my TradeZilla chart and I looked at it and realized that I had made $44,000
Oh
in the
yeah.
span of,
Artlist
it must have
IO.
been like maybe 20 minutes.
Wow.
And I had never done anything like that before. I made sure all my trades were closed out. I couldn't do my DRC because my hands were shaking. I was like, what the hell did I just
Music
do? Is this
licensing
real?
reimagined.
Yeah. Did that
And
actually
for
just
some-
happen?
For literally for a solid half an hour, I just sat there and went,
Yeah, no doubt.
is this for real? Is it? I must have screwed up something. But yeah, it the magic of copy trading.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Yeah, you make a an $800,000, $900,000 winner, and you're trading on 50. There you go, boom, just like that.
But my $113,000 day was, I had $2,000 on one trade just by adding into it, and it was all on ES minis,
Yeah.
and just let it go, and it kept going in my favor. When I closed it out, it was the same thing. I sat there and stared at it for a solid 5 minutes with my mouth open, going, "Did this really just happen?"
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever get used to making more than 10 grand in a day. I'd like to.
So I did take a long there. I just entered long. We held that trend line a little bit nicely there. I'm hoping that we're going to take those 900s here and push it higher. Let's see. Starting to get a little bit into profit there.
Look at you go.
Artlist
P.
IO.
Trailing it pretty tight here. I'm going to drop my stop actually there. There we go. We're up $65 on the day now. Perfect.
Nice.
Beautiful. Yeah, I liked. I had this trend line in there, and we had kind of broken out. We were going sideways, and then we pulled back on two
Music
candles. We found
licensing
support on the
reimagined.
on the trend line, like wicks that touched the trend line, and I liked that last wick. We started a new candle and started looking green, so that's where I decided to entry. So nice. I entered actually. Oh, look at that little pop right through those 15s. Could have held it, but like I said, mental capital is a little low today, so I'm not looking to
Honest, I mean,
forever. So
Be happy with your base hits.
IO.
Yep. It's been working. I don't know if you saw my last month's calendar.
I
But
did. That was that's impressive.
Yeah, I've only
You have
4
like
losing days.
how many?
Artlist
4
IO.
losing days.
All right, yeah,
Unfortunately, 3 of the losing days were really outliers. Like the 3 of the 4 were really bad losing days. So,
were
you
they?
know what? I lost 3,300 on one day. I lost 1,700 on the other day, and I lost 1,500 on the other day. So my average winning days are
Music
probably like
licensing
between
reimagined.
3 to 800, I would say.
Alright.
So kind of tilted a bit on those days. If I could have reduced those days, I would have had one of my first over $10,000 months. So, I lost $7,000 in those 3 days, and I still ended up the month 44,500.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
That is not bad. How many accounts are you trading?
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 accounts. So, and unfortunately, a lot of those losses were actually in my 150K straight to funded accounts. So
That hurts.
Music
haven't been,
licensing reimagined.
overall the month is good because I've been making lots of good trades. But I hit, those losing days were like max loss days on my funded accounts. So kind of set me back pretty hard on those accounts. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really all that great a trader, so basically for me it's just keeping my losses as small as humanly possible, and
Artlist IO.
and going with it that way. Got a lot of orders up at 950.
Yeah, hey, it's a whole
You
bunch
see
of
those?
them. They've been on there for a while. Yeah, you're right. And some up at actually 25,000 again, which is that high that we hit, last week sometime.
Yeah, there's 79 orders up there, and it doesn't look like it's algos. There's 76 at 950.
Music licensing
The
reimagined.
CBD
Yeah, I
is at
see
1870.
no
So
No algos there. And looks like the 2500 might have a little bit of algos, but a little bit. But yeah, especially those 950s not showing algos on mine.
oh yeah, I can see him now.
Artlist IO.
One little baby line in there.
So happy with the little trade there, little W. At least I recovered my losses from earlier. I marketed in two orders of 5 on that trade. 2 5 orders of 5.
Music licensing reimagined.
You ever do
Mike-
limit orders?
I usually like to limit in, but I just hit market on those ones. Just because I didn't want to miss it going higher. Usually I buy the bid, join the bid when I try to enter. Get a slightly better fill.
Yeah, I'm starting to get used to missing the trades.
Yeah, it
It
happens,
happens
doesn't it?
constantly. I put a limit order in thinking, oh yeah, it's gonna pull back, and then it just rips your face off and shoots straight up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I didn't want to miss this one, so. And good thing I did take profit where I did. I mean, it did go a little bit higher, but now we're below, right to where my stop would have been, where I had my stop anyways.
You
So
ever heard of
that's good. What's that?
Have you ever heard of QuantView?
I have heard of QuantView, yeah, but I haven't really
Music
looked into it or anything. I don't know what it is. I've only heard that name a couple times, but
I'm gonna be doing a little bit of research on it tonight, so
yeah,
we'll get on a call together after I figure out what this is all about and go from there. There's
sort
a
of like a book map or something?
no, it's automated trading strategies, but also they have a bunch of indicators that show liquidity and volume, and they actually place it directly on the chart.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I don't know if it's a great idea for me because, I mean, I have VWAP up on my chart and that's it.
Yeah, you like to keep it pretty simple, right?
And half the time I take that off during regular trading hours. So
Reimagined.
You take the VWAP off?
yeah, I'll take everything off the chart.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, well, price action is God, right? If you can just see volume and price action, usually, and obviously price action directly correlated to volume. And when you have these bigger candles, usually there's volume behind it, right?
Yeah.
So candles are king for sure. So you get your general bias with the VWAP, right? And then after that, you don't really necessarily need it so much.
Yeah, you know where the levels are. I turn it off and on as I'm going, but I basically just watch those candles.
Yeah.
Trading with a trend.
Artlist.io.
It's so funny. I've been hearing this little noise going on, and I kept like looking through all my tabs, like what is playing right now? There's some music playing. I had my phone alarm has been going off for like since 7:30. Because I put it in to remind me about initial balance.
So your alarm's been going off since 7:30,
Yeah, when
and you just now realized it. How much weed do you smoke?
I told you I'm low on mental capital today.
All right.
The lack of sleep in the late hockey game last night. So
Sure, that's it. Yeah. It just you know, they don't call it dope for no reason.
yeah, playing a little rope-a-dope. Oh, that's a boxing term. Never mind.
Yeah. You Muhammad Ali now.
Well, they do call me the Butcher.
You know, for the longest time, I thought that was your last name.
Yeah, that's actually when I was figuring out my name for YouTube, and I was going back and forth with AI trying to build sort of like my brand. It actually said that I should use Butcher sort of as my last name. So that's why, like, when I label, usually when I have my name or my picture, it says Dave Butcher, because it just kind of like ties everything in. Maybe a little easier for people to remember. But I thought you were actually a meat cutter. Trevor says, no, I got that nickname from my kickboxing coach. I was knocking everybody out. I actually had I had a couple really, really short fights. So like, I think one fight lasted 8 seconds and I knocked the guy out. And I had a 32-second fight where I knocked the guy out. So it's a couple good fights in my youth.
Music licensing.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I went to this tournament. I was fighting for Team Canada, sort of. It was like a small tournament, not like, nothing like Olympic or, real Team Canada, but it was like Team Canada versus Iran. And so I was put up against sort of like Iran's best fighter that they sent out. And, the ref goes, okay, fight. And then he comes out and he does these kind of like 2 air punches, and then he throws a roundhouse kick. And I just kind of like backed up, and it was nowhere near me. And then the crowd started cheering for him, his crowd. And he kind of was like, yeah. And I just like went, boom, knocked him out. And then he was doing this like, like the drunk walk when he got up. He was like, whoa. I'm like, this guy's never been punched by a Canadian in his life.
Nope.
Just found out what it's like to get punched by a Canadian. So
I don't think most people know what it even feels like to get punched anymore.
Yeah. And the way he threw the air punches and the kick, and he was so proud of it, I was like, you've been doing a lot of shadow boxing, haven't you?
Shadowboxing's great for a warm-up.
Yeah, for a warm-up, but you got to get punched, right?
Yeah, you don't know how you're going to react in a ring until you take at least a couple in the teeth.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I'm gonna just upload these trades into my TradeZella real quick here. So happy that I'm starting off the month now green, because so the weird thing is last night when I took that trade, the one I took it just before midnight, so it added it to my September last day in September. So I only had $70 in my October trade from a trade that I took after that. So I'm glad that I'm going to be starting off the month green. I don't know if I'll take any more trades today just for that purpose. Try to keep the roll going here. Small base hits. Slowly chipping away at those, trying to get those funded accounts back out of drawdown.
Artlist.io.
Because my one account was up a lot higher than my other account because I started it earlier, and that one's currently in $1,400 a drawdown right now.
All right.
Or negative 1,400 anyways on the account, and then my other one is like negative 22,300. Getting a pretty substantial pullback here. Are we going to get some support down here at the New York handoff up there? I got 878 is where that handoff VWAP is, and also lining up with that downward trend line that I had in place earlier.
Are you looking at longs there?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna take it just because I might just call it there with those trades, but definitely a point of interest, and we are bouncing pretty solid right there.
Trevor is going to Disneyland.
Wow, nice.
Reimagined.
Okay, Trevor. Yeah, you have a good rest of the week too, and good luck with that research on the prop firms there. I'm sure you'll find whatever one meets your criteria the best. Nice bounce there, eh, Nick? Could have taken.
Not mad about it.
Could have taken that. Hindsight says could have taken that.
Yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Artlist.io.
Yeah. Oh, so it looks like ASFX stream's over. Oh, it isn't over. Never mind. It's just mine was just frozen.
Reimagined.
You're having some computer problems.
Yeah, my
Told you.
computer's not working good.
Told you to get the clown porn off your computer.
Yeah, I may have got some malware from that.
All right.
You taking along there?
About to.
Artlist.io.
Those are a nice couple candles there, recovering that whole sell-off.
Artlist.io.
I'm in.
There you go. Good luck on that. Could think about trying to get in along with you here too. I haven't taken a trade on my single 50K account with Top 1 Futures here. This one's down 390 into drawdown, which isn't much. A couple good trades that'll be back in the positives. So I don't know if you know, but I've been talking about Zach Arbucci's trade strategy that's been working out pretty good. We couldn't take it today though, unfortunately, because it's based on the midnight open price. So whatever the price is exactly at midnight, if it's above, it's in sort of bullish terms, or if it's below, it's bearish terms kind of idea. But what you're looking for is the price to go towards midnight open after New York opens, after the inversion of a fair value gap. So because we had already engaged midnight open, the trade wasn't an option, basically. So pretty substantial pullback here. Do have a little bit of orders below, down at 24,877.
And I'm out of that.
All right.
I lost like $45 on that trade.
Oh, so it was a nice small trade.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I wasn't.
Nice. Okay.
I'm not trading anything big right now.
Yeah, I never know with you. Sometimes, you know, like you're like, yeah, I'm in 5 minis. Like, oh shit.
Oh no, not at this level. There's
okay.
That would be stupid.
That would be not trading like an adult, right?
No. I can handle a $45 loss.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, glad you're being responsible.
I'm trying. I learned it from watching you, Dave.
Well, thank you. Just trying to be a sniper on these trades, just waiting for the right opportunity, in and out. That's what we need to do, right, Nick?
That's how I like to do it.
Yeah, and I mean that trade was looking like it was going to be a sniper trade. It just, for whatever reason, it's at that 900 level. Actually, is kind of what happened there. The seller stepped in at the 900. So I guess we could technically watch 900 for a nice solid break, and then maybe take it long again to the previous day high up at the 14 level.
Yeah, I'm looking at the orders down at 877 and 880.
Yeah, might be going lower, right?
It's a little bit down there. There's a couple of algos at 883.
Yeah. This is just my opinion, but I'm a little reluctant to go short just because we've been pretty bullish since midnight yesterday, right?
Yeah. We're above the VWAP. It's been bullish all day. I'm not
but let's see, maybe we're going to sell off and find some serious support down there at those 77s, right? So we're right at that handoff VWAP here, pretty close to it. We came to down to 81, and that handoff VWAP's at 79.50. So I'm actually just gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Do it.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
And I'm back. So we're sitting right on that VWAP right now. They did bounce it for a second, but not a very convincing bounce just yet. We took out those orders at 877.50 and bounced off the ones at 75 there.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, it's actually looking pretty heavy. Maybe we are going to get, because where's our 730 candle is So our IB high is right up here at
Music
892.50.
licensing reimagined.
Right. Yep. So where's our 30-minute candle here? So we got 8 minutes left on this 30-minute candle. So I think if we do end up closing low IB high, there is a good chance we can head lower. Just because that's usually sort of the telltale. You gotta wait for the 30-minute candle closure either way to get a bias from that. Although we did close our last 30-minute candle did close above it, but it had a huge wick on the top side, so not that convincing of a closure for continuation up above the IB high.
Yeah, looking at the 15 now. Overall, it's still bullish from open, but
Yeah.
I got no business being in a trade right now.
Yeah, especially with the way that this, unless you're short up, from IB high or up at the 900s, like, we'll see though. Let's see if this candle ends up turning into a huge wick on the bottom side.
It may.
Yeah.
We shall see.
About half of the 15 minutes left here.
Artlist.io.
Can you hear that ridiculous amount of noise behind me?
No, I can't.
Awesome. Good.
No, I'm not really hearing nothing.
Can you explain orders for a newbie, not yours, but the chart on the left?
Music licensing.
Okay, so you're talking about
bookmap orders. All right.
Okay, yeah, I'll take this one. All
Cool.
right,
I'm a step away.
on the book map, as you can see, where there's these darker colors, so like these kind of like red areas or like these lines, so those are either buy orders or stop loss orders. So anytime that you put an order into the market, if you're trading like live, so not futures, like what I'm trading here this is simulated trading, right? So pretty bullish move here, guys. Heading back up to the IB high. But yeah, so those are called, either stop orders, like so stop losses, so people want to cut the trade because it's going to go lower, or they're long orders, people trying to enter in the market to take it higher. And usually what we do is we try to watch these orders, whether they're above or below, because price typically likes to go to those orders. So if there's a bunch of orders, like for example, here at 24,870 down below, there's a bunch of orders there. As you can see, this red line here showing on the chart. See these ones here. These were orders that were there at 877, but because the price, this is like the price action here, these little red and green balls. So we actually took out those orders, and so you can see it's been dark. It's dark here now. So those orders got taken, and then it went dark, and then now that we've been going higher, you can see there's some more orders coming back on there. So this could be just a little bounce before we continue lower, because we have orders at 77 and down at 70. But like I said, like me and Nick just finished saying there, with us being so bullish now since basically midnight last night, it's pretty hard for us to think that we're going to be going lower until we see something that really says we're going to go lower. Like if we start breaking these lows here, say down at the 74 level with some momentum, and we start printing, some expansion type candles to the downside, then we could think about going short. So, but yeah, these are either stop losses or they're take profits, or entries, or they're both, right? And the way that we look at it is they're just like the draw on liquidity, which means like the price typically wants to go to those orders. When there's orders there, the price wants to go there to fill those orders at some point. Maybe it's going to be now, maybe it's going to be later in the day. That's sort of the hard part. So quite often we're going to take profit. We're going to put our orders on the inside of those orders so that we get our target hit before it gets to those targets or to those orders, because quite often, like you saw down here, when we hit those orders at 24,877, you can see we took those orders, but then we bounced off them, right? So if you had put your orders down here at 75, you may not have gotten filled, right? Sometimes it's going to go straight through those orders and keep going lower, but as you can see, those were probably buyers, right? So they bought, and then they put, maybe they're selling some right here at the 92, and maybe they put some up at 97 or 80, 897, or at the flat 900. So that's basically how we're using Bookmap to figure out what targets we're going to be shooting to. So hope that explains it.
Artlist.io.
Great explanation. I was listening to you while I was grabbing my coffee mug full of scotch.
Ooh, nice. You can have a warm belly.
That's too early for drinking.
Speaking of a warm up, I need some more coffee.
Do it.
Music licensing reimagined.
Now we get to see if this pulls back anymore.
So I got my little Tim Hortons Ghost cup here. It's color changing. So if you can see here on the back, see this was a fully black Ghost, and then as the coffee warms it up, it's starting to turn like a little donut. So it's a little donut Ghost. All right, so we're heading back towards those 24,900 level. Found some real nice support at that handoff UOP, which is lining up basically with those recent lows there. So hindsight, definitely could have entered long there.
You've been looking at ES at all today?
I looked at it earlier. At like the open, I was watching ES. Ooh, Dow's looking really strong right now, hey?
Dow's looking really strong, and the ES iceberg orders just got hit.
So you have that add-on, I guess?
Oh yeah, I like the icebergs.
How much more do you have to pay for that?
I'd have to look at my account to tell you.
Artlist.io.
I think my Bookmap cost me, I think it's close to $100 a month.
Oh, I just did the lifetime on it.
Oh yeah, nice.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, so Dad, normally newer traders, we don't really recommend getting into Bookmap right away. And if you were to get into Bookmap, it's more like you should just be watching it to see how you kind of got to understand it. It takes a little bit of intuition, a little practice to start really understanding it more. But for newer traders, like, it's not really that necessary. You can still just, trade price action and price levels on the chart. But definitely, as you start getting a little bit better, it just helps clarify those targets where the price is going to be going, or could potentially be going, right?
And if you want to learn anything about Bookmap, their website is great for the information they have on it. Watch their tutorials. There's so much information on it, though. Most of it you're not going to use.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, makes sense.
You're not going to use it to begin with anyway. ES is looking really bullish right now.
Yeah. Yeah, NQ's sort of lagging a bit here. Maybe it has to do with the Mag 7 here. I'll take a quick look at that. Oy. Yeah, my TPT account is $719 away from passing.
Your take profit?
Yeah, my take profit evaluation account.
Yeah, Nvidia's up now to 186.73.
So it kind of recovered on the day,
Yeah.
sold off a bit, and now it's bouncing up.
Artlist.io.
Are these guys, are they still live on ASFX? I think Zach's supposed to be taking over the stream, but I don't know. My stream seems frozen, like usual today.
Usually I'm the one with the internet issues. Oh, Zach and James are on right now.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, but it keeps freezing on me. So MES, yeah, that's the one that's looking really bullish right now, Dad. Yeah, I definitely need to do a full restart. The other thing is my computer is a little bit older now. I think it's about 7 or 8 years old now, and it won't let me update it to Windows 11 because there's some sort of hardware deficiency. So something new on the motherboard or something that I don't have is stopping me from upgrading to Windows 11. So
Music licensing reimagined.
So I was watching a guy on stream yesterday. He's like, I think his name is like Futures Trader, something like this. I've honestly never seen somebody flip positions so fast. You know, if we had like a pullback, he was like flipping back and forth, trying to like wait for the trade to go in his direction. So he'd like take a little $200 loser, a little $200, $300 loser, back and forth, and then he would take the trade in the direction, like hold on to it once it starts going in his favor. So interesting. He was down 2,700 at one point, and he ended up getting that account back to up 300. So, and yeah. Definitely over trading in my opinion compared to most.
Music licensing reimagined.
I don't know if your mic was working there. I thought I saw you say something, but I didn't hear anything.
Oh, I just said wow.
Oh, okay, yeah. There, you're good. You're good.
You can hear me? All right.
Yeah. Maybe my computer lagged out again. Yeah, see, like Zach's frozen for me again right now.
So, is that your dad, D. Roy
Yes.
Stewart?
Yes.
It's the MES Z 25. If you're on TradingView, it should come up under the drop down when you click on MES.
But you should have that in your watch list, Dad. I set it up for you when I was there. So if you just touch the name of it on the bottom left there of your trading view, you should be able to like scroll down and it should have it in there. But yeah, oh, it's MESZ, sorry, not V, MESZ 2025.
When you make a comment, it comes up under my my name.
Yeah, that does it for everybody because I have it. You can set the comment to go to all,
All right.
and that's how it's been set up.
I'm not mad about it. I just happened to notice it.
Yeah, when I didn't realize originally, and we took previous day high there. But yeah, the other day I was like, I typed something in there. I was like, oh hey, Randy's here, and then I was like, oh, hold on a second.
No, he's
That's
not.
what I typed.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, everybody's looking really bullish right now, guys. Especially ES. And, actually Dow's looking the most bullish out of them all.
And Q's ripping up.
Wow.
Artlist.io.
That was definitely the trade after we took IB high. Could have taken along any time in there.
Music licensing.
The only thing I don't like about this Tim Hortons Ghost Cup is the coffee gets cold too fast in there. So I gotta pour like a half a cup and then.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, it's a little too big. Like the cup itself is a little too wide. So looking like FitMom took a short. I don't know if that's delayed.
Artlist.io.
Might be delayed. Yeah, she already finished her stream, so never mind. That was a earlier price action because it's my computer keeps freezing. So, it's a sign. Oh yeah, this is him right here, Futures Scalper. He's got 1,800 people watching him, and like I said, I've never seen somebody like flip flop so many times. Like he must have like between 100 and 500 trades in a day, I guess.
Music licensing reimagined.
That's something.
But he also made like 30 grand in payouts last month. So whatever he's doing seems to work for him. Like I said, he just flip flops, takes like small cuts until it starts going in his favor, and then he lets it ride, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it works for him, great. I'm not going to badmouth somebody's strategy, especially not if it's working for him.
Yeah, I mean the payouts prove it. But I think he's got a lot of money also, so I don't think he's worried about turning over those accounts. If
not worried about taking those paper cuts.
Yeah, if he blows those accounts, he doesn't care. He's just going to get a new one and hit it hard again, right? So he's also trading minis.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So he's like 6 minis long, and then he flips it, and he's like 4 minis short, and then he's 3 minis long, and yeah, it's like literally like that. I'm like, oh my gosh. But yeah, to each their own, right? If that's working for him, he's getting payouts. So just not the style that we learned to trade, especially through ASFX. They're like, less is more kind of idea.
Yeah, I've taken 2 trades today. And that was so far that's enough for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I took 3 because I took 2 longs. Stopped that one out pretty quickly.
67.44 on ES has got 110 orders on it, and it looks like 3 icebergs just got filled.
Ooh.
At 67.44.
Oh yeah, my computer is really bad. The music from the stream just went all like distorted for like 3 seconds, like definitely gonna have to do something with that after we get off here.
Yeah, I got a bunch of homework I have to do tonight.
So did I tell you that I took a swing trade on MSTR? I think you may have heard that.
Yeah, you did. How's that working out for you?
Really good. I got my entry price is like $303. It's up at $342 now.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, I only went in, they're pretty expensive, so I only put in like $1,200. So I got like four shares, but each share is now up, like 30, 35 or $38 or something each share. So I'm probably going to hold it till
Artlist.io.
till we get closer to 400 level. We had a high of 450 on those, and it's directly correlated to Bitcoin. So as you know, Bitcoin's having a pretty bullish day today too.
Artlist.io.
Up at 117,000. We were down at 114,000 yesterday. So nice $3,000 jump.
That's good. I ended up taking getting filled on a put for CoreWeave at $101.
Yeah.
Music licensing
That was
reimagined.
So far, it's going great.
Nice.
See if it's still going great.
How long is your contract open for?
Oh, it got filled.
No, I mean you sold it or no?
No. When you put in an option, a put option, it's to get it at specific price or just collect premium on it. So I collected the premium, bought the stock at $101, and right now it's at $135.71.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So
after you bought the shares, it's gone up.
Music licensing reimagined.
Nice. Okay. So you used it for an entry price. Your option.
I'll sell puts for entry prices.
Yeah.
Just to buy 100 shares of whatever at a price that I want it at. And if it doesn't go down to that price, I just keep the premium and call it a good day.
Yeah. No,
if I do get filled, then I own the stock at the price that I wanted it.
My dad said MNQ1. So again, if you're going to look at MNQ, you got to look at the MNQZ 2025. So I'll just type that out for you. So that's going to be the one for the Nasdaq, right? The other one's the S&P 500. MES Z is S&P 500. MNQZ is the current futures contract that we're trading, because is it quarterly it changes, Nick, or is it
so right now we're in December contracts. It's it's every 4 months, or every 3 months,
because it was August, September, October. When did it flip over? It started September? Yeah, it started September.
Yeah.
So September,
October, 14th.
December. Yeah, so 4 months. So yeah, so every 3 times a year it changes. So that little, how there's a Z at the end there, Dad, that changes throughout the year. So like the last contract we were on was MNQU 2025. So usually if you just search MNQ, there will be like a little drop down under MNQ, and then you'll be able to see all the contracts. There's even some for 2026 already there, but we only trade the most active one, which is going to be the current contract.
Yeah, you
Zach's
can't
up
trade
$400.
Artlist.io.
You can't trade a contract that's that far out on a prop firm. You can do it on your personal accounts and have a great time with it.
Yeah, no doubt. If you got the capital to
Artlist.io.
Withstand the drawdown and the possibility of a margin call, and
yeah. Yeah, for new traders, there's just so many layers, isn't it? Like
Music
when
licensing
you're starting to try to
reimagined.
learn about trading and everything, just like you wouldn't even think, oh, what? There's a futures contract that changes throughout the year. Like that's like the last thing that's gonna come into your mind, right? So Zach's pointed out a 5-minute fair value gap on NQ. Looking for a pullback to that 5-minute fair value gap below this consolidation, which is
Artlist.io.
where is this? 24,874 area. $24,874. Okay, yeah, so it's right up in this area.
Music licensing reimagined.
So I think Zach's looking for a pullback to that fair value gap for an entry. Yeah, he's at 436 in 3 accounts, it looks like. He's been killing it lately too with his negative risk reward.
Yeah, Zach is a really good trader.
Artlist.io.
So I'm in a long from
Reimagined.
You're in a long?
Yeah, I'm in a long from 67.43, and I'm seriously considering just pulling out of it. Now that I'm looking at it, it's thinking I made a bad choice.
Well, yeah. If you're feeling that way, then you can definitely, at least you're in profit, right? Still?
Yeah, I just pulled my stop loss up. It's tight now, so
Artlist.io.
Gotcha. Nice. Yeah, today's not a day, I think, to be really risking a whole lot anyways. Although, looking back, like, we have been just pure bullish, right? So
yeah. That and with the all these orders on ES above me, with icebergs just getting filled. There are 4 of them that got filled within 10 minutes.
Wow. Interesting. Yeah, they might head to 67.50 still, right? But they might end up pulling back a bit before that point, right? So, but that definitely looks sort of like the next target.
Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Hey, we're a great help, Nick, says my dad.
Glad to help in any way, shape, or form that I can.
Yeah, for sure.
Listen to Dave, he's smarter than I am.
I don't know. Listen to the guy who gets payouts. not to Dave.
Artlist.io.
I'm hoping this month is going to be the month. I gotta just continue with these base hits like I have been, and make sure I don't have any of these big losing days. Keep those days smaller, and then should be good.
So you haven't taken any payouts?
Music licensing reimagined.
I've taken one payout really early on, so back in April, but since then I haven't made any payouts.
Are your losing days just too big?
Yeah, basically I've been having, every couple weeks I have that sort of like tilt day, and then I end up giving too much back. But since I've been going live on YouTube, like my trading has gotten better by like exponentially better for sure. Because I was
you can't
taking too many trades before.
Yeah, it's you can't really act like a degenerate when you're in front of a bunch of people who will call you out on it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Unless you really just don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, for pure entertainment value, you could just go balls to the walls, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could.
Yeah. Probably get a pretty busy channel too if you did that every day going in.
I'm sure there's people out there doing that.
Yeah,
Today,
well, it's kind of like that guy.
What was that?
It's kind of like that futures scalper guy.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Because, he's just always in a trade and always heavy. So
I'm going to start doing that with my degenerate account.
Right? Yeah.
Watch me trade 10 minis. Just scalp 10 minis.
Yeah.
With no clear direction. I'm actually going to get a chicken. Whichever side of the computer it walks to, that's now I'm going. Left is short, right is long.
Yeah. Yeah, my September month is definitely directly related to me streaming live on YouTube. My previous month was looking better. Like I did have a somewhat of an okay August. I ended up 1,300 on the month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had 7 losing days. A few of them were kind of just like break-even days. But I did keep my losses smaller, down to like 600, 700 of my largest losers.
Okay.
So, and that's
not
kind
a
of
horrible day.
That's when, yeah, exactly.
But 600 or 700 on what was your drawdown though?
Those I think I was still in the money on at that point on those 150k accounts and stuff.
No, what is the initial drawdown on a 150k account?
Oh, 4,500.
So I'm not doing math right now.
1/7 roughly, or give or take. And those are probably copy traded losses too sometimes. So it might have been smaller, but yeah. So I definitely noticed, I was trading less and having, a little bit better weeks leading up to last month. And then last month was really solid.
Music licensing.
So hoping to just continue on with these nice green base hits. And I think a lot of it has to do with the one thing that I have recently changed is I've been paying myself earlier. Like I've been taking partials and then putting my stop to break even so it doesn't end up becoming a losing trade.
You're piecing out of the trade as it's going up.
Yeah. Usually looking for key levels, like, get out a good chunk of the trade at the opening range high or whatever it is. If there's a key level that I think could be a rejection point, I'll just partial out at that point and then put my stop to break even and then try to get some runners. And I've had a number of days where those runners have kind of almost doubled my P&L just by having one contract left that just ends up running for a while, right? But just reducing my risk by doing that, right? I'm not catching as much winners as large of winners as I could, but keeps my mental capital good and keeps the calendar good, so I feel good overall.
Well, you didn't start doing this to be stressed out all the time, right?
No, definitely not.
And if you're taking small wins over multiple accounts, it adds up quickly.
Yeah, sure. So have you watched anything on that Charlie Kirk? You know who that is?
Yeah, I know who it is.
Are you? You're not really. You're not really a MAGA guy, though, eh?
No, I
'Cause you don't
never
like the
subscribed to
orange.
that cult.
That orange head guy.
Yeah, no, not my. That is not my on my radar.
Gotcha.
Music
Yeah.
licensing
I mean,
I do.
whether or not you appreciate what they're saying or whatever, I mean, obviously nobody deserves to get shot over being outspoken, right? That's
I
one
mean,
thing the world can agree
I
on.
keep hearing that, but honestly, every revolution that's ever happened, was it done without violence? No.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, this country, we're all these assholes who keep talking about, oh, protect the children. They're trying to protect them from everything that these people hate. Anyone with brown skin or that dresses different or has a different opinion. But the only school shooting that any of these Republicans have actually cared about
music licensing
was Charlie
reimagined.
Kirk. It's the only time I've heard anything about a school shooting after the fact was Charlie Kirk. Now, do I think that people should be getting shot? Absolutely not. Maybe just punch him in the teeth for being a hate-mongering fuckwit.
Yeah, I mean, if you really disagree with them, that's a manly way to deal with it, right? But blasting them with a gun, I don't know,
Artlist.io.
because you can't win in arguments against a guy. It just doesn't seem like something that, any normal person should be doing. Kind of
No,
idea.
absolutely not. I'm not saying that anybody should get shot for voicing their opinion, but I do think we need to
Music
get back to
licensing reimagined.
punching people in the mouth for being stupid, saying stupid shit, being a hateful fucking bastard. Yeah, you should get punched in the teeth for it. And if you are one of those people that says, "Oh, I'm so concerned about the children, we need to protect them," take a look at what you're supporting.
Yeah.
And this is just an opinion. I
Yeah, and
can't.
everyone's entitled to their own, for sure.
You can have your own.
Music licensing reimagined.
And I'm a moron, so don't listen to anything that I say.
I mean, we all form our own personal biases through life experiences and everything, right? So, but I definitely believe in free speech. So I don't think anyone should get, murdered over anything they say. But that's just, I think that's just kind of like basic human
Artlist.io.
rights, regardless of if you agree with the platform or not, kind of idea.
Basic human rights. Well, that's great. But again, start running your yap. You're going to get a basic human right, a basic
Music
human left,
licensing
a basic human kick to your freaking head.
Basic human uppercut.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my mom came to the hockey game last night with me to watch me play. She's like, I want to be a hockey mom again.
Now, what are you like? You're 40 something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Artlist.io.
So she hasn't been watching hockey games with any of her children for quite a long time, right? So
Tell her you're going to make her a hockey grandma soon.
yeah, I mean, I gotta get a wife first.
You can pick up a kid at any grocery store.
Yeah, that's true.
Music licensing reimagined.
We need Randy to come over here and start talking to these candles.
Yeah, right, eh? Oh, did you see that news that the guy that they had on the podcast? It's like he does like trading news. He made a short video of Randy, like a meme video of Randy
Music licensing
after they had the
reimagined.
podcast. It's pretty funny. What's his name? It's a news risk something. Risk news. Risk news. Can't remember his name right now. I did some. Oh, it's on Instagram actually. That's where it is. Yeah, I got it.
Music licensing reimagined.
Risk Life News. Where is this short video? Where's Randy's video?
Artlist.io.
Because Randy's got this like look on his face, like caught like a deer in the headlights look. So he took that picture and like made a meme out of it. It's pretty funny.
I'll have to check that out.
I have trouble finding anything on Instagram though. Like after they post it, like it just kind of gets mixed up with everything. Yeah. Like where can't you just like look up most recent memes or something? You know what I mean? Like
you're asking the wrong person. I have no idea.
He's a pretty funny guy though. Maybe the bottom is the new stuff? I don't know. I don't think so actually, but that wouldn't make sense.
All right, I took my little bit of profit here. My itty bitty tiny bit of profit.
Oh, your stop got hit there in profit?
I just moved my stop up.
Gotcha.
So I am officially done for the day. I'm already an hour past my bedtime, so.
Nice.
So I'm gonna get out of here and go jump in a pool.
Hanging out. Nice.
Thanks for having me. I will see you probably Friday.
Yep, sounds good. Yeah, and
you doing the Asian session tonight with Zach?
Oh, is he doing an Asian session tonight?
Reimagined.
Yeah, he has been a little bit.
Huh. I didn't know. Maybe I would. We'll see how it is later if I can get back on. What is today's Wednesday, right? Yeah.
Yeah, today is Wednesday.
Traders Post, right?
Tomorrow I'm on Traders Post. Yeah, I'm not sure if Zach is doing the overnight or the Asian session.
Music licensing reimagined.
You know James pretty well, right?
From the Black Shirt Club.
James Bruce. Yeah.
I mean, I know of him. I haven't really had any conversations or anything with him.
Oh, you should. He's hilarious.
Yeah, I definitely like him. Just without being in the Black Shirt Club, I just usually I think it's pretty hard to like, you know, get in touch with those guys.
Just go to his YouTube channel and send him a message.
Okay.
Music licensing.
Alrighty, Doc. I am out of here. I will see you on Friday.
Sounds good. Have a good day.
You too. Have a good one.
Okay, see ya. All right, what time do we got? We're at 9:06 here. I should probably wrap it up too pretty quick here. Wouldn't mind finding another opportunity to take a trade here, but looking like we're kind of just going sideways for now. We might get our, afternoon sell-off, which quite often happens. But this could also just be one of those grind days where we just keep going higher.
Music licensing reimagined.
Oh, I should probably go head back to sleep actually for a bit. So yeah, so decent, getting a green day on the first day of the month, up only 174. But that's okay in my books. Not looking to kill it too much. Like I said, I did add an extra $100 to the end of the day on the 30th of September because I took a trade. I entered the trade just before the session closed. So here's the trade that I took here last night. We had sold off pretty heavily. I just got home from hockey. I saw this happening, and then I saw us consolidating here a little bit. We started to roll over, so I ended up taking a short at the break of this low and covered it down. So a short at 24,661, and then I closed the trade at 550. So I got like 11 points on that trade, which is kind of the perfect amount for a little scalp. We ended up going sideways for quite some time. I wish I could have stayed awake for, but I had to get to sleep because we got obviously the session in the morning. And then of course we popped up and we just kept climbing all night, all the way till the opening price here at 6. See, there we go. So pretty bullish night, kind of giving me the bullish outlook on the day. So it's a pretty nice thing about TradeZella is you can upload your trades here, and you can actually look in at each trade, and it'll show you sort of exactly what you did there. I might actually start using this for my markups because I always do it on TradingView, but like why do it on TradingView when I could use this? So basically I could zoom in here. We're on the 1 minute chart. We could put, let's see if I can add this here, short position. So this would have been sort of the trade like this, targeting stop up there, 11 points. We had 11-point take profit there, kind of like that. And then I think I should be able to just click this here, this little camera, copy link, and go back to our daily journal here. And then you can open up your daily journal right there, view note. So let's just put this in here because that was our last trade of the session there. I'm just going to open this up and see what it looks like. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, I could do that. Pretty small little window though. I wonder if there's a way I can make that better. Go back. Close this, go to our dashboard, open up our last day here. Let's go back into this trade. Is there a maximize thing here? Not seeing it. Oh yeah, so we could do that. There we go. So we could zoom it in like this, I guess, and then you can, add your little chat bubbles, which I'm not seeing it right there. So we gotta get out of this. Let's go here because I'm gonna need chat bubbles and text. So call out, we can add that. We can add the arrow, which I think is right here. This guy. We have those long positions. We have the rectangle. Could add in the brush and the highlighter. And maybe even the trend line. There we go. Just put right. Nice. Okay.
Music licensing reimagined.
So maximize that. And then you can kind of do this, say short entry after nice heavy sell-off.
IO.
Found some support and entered after the low of the support failed.
Music licensing reimagined.
Okay, and then another little chat bubble here is say closed trade at target of 11 points in profit.
IO.
Basic right up there, but it'll work. Oh, but we don't have our camera button here, which is unfortunate. Huh, that's too bad. So maybe this isn't the best way to do it.
Music licensing reimagined.
But in a pinch, it would work. So copy link. Let's go back into our daily journal. And we'll open up this note here and let's replace this with the one with the actual write-up. Yeah, so I mean, you could do it like that. It's not as clean, but as a trading view ones. But you can kind of see, you get the idea. So in a pinch, you could definitely start using that. I don't like how TradeZella charts snapshot east to Amazon AWS.com. Weird, it goes through Amazon site for some reason. But this is what my trading view ones look like, so they're a lot bigger. You can put a little bit more detail into it. But yeah, I think we're just gonna wrap it up here, everybody. Just go over who's here on the stream. So we got 15 people watching in Randy's X channel and 2 people in my YouTube channel, 17 viewers total. So thanks so much, everybody, for checking it out, hanging out. Starting the month off green, although it's a small green, it's not a bad start to the month, so I'm not going to be upset about that. $174, it's $174. Sounds like we're about to get news here in 10 seconds. I don't know what it is, but let's take a look real quick before we take off. 9:15 a.m. Fed's barking is on to speak at 9:15, so this could move the market a bit. It's a blue folder, but you never know when the Feds say something. It could affect the price, right? Whether they imply that they're gonna make some interest rate cuts or not, kind of thing. So yeah, but yeah, gonna wrap it up here, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully you got some value from the stream. And we will be back live tomorrow morning, 6:30. Normally I start at 6:15, but we'll be back tomorrow 6:30 on Randy's channel, live, probably with with Christine and Randy and Thomas. So yeah, we'll check you guys out tomorrow. Come and see the screen. Oh, the screen. I'm too tired here. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Have a good day. Hopefully you're green, and take it easy. Be safe, and we will see you tomorrow. Peace out.